So here we are, part 2. So before we get into the clip, however, I do need to address two things. One, that Joshua left a nice little comment under the first video, and two, the whole Mr. Toxic situation, which was cut out of the first part. So Joshua left a comment in my last video, and this is what it said, and you can obviously tell this is him. So we'll go over that. So the first part, he talks about the whole name doxing in 8030 server, which we do talk about in the clip, so I'll leave that one for that. Now, for the Animedia thing, this is where it gets a bit interesting. Now, what Joshua says here is half true only. I got a chance to speak with Animedia, and Animedia basically told me, yes, he was an AVC with High Gamers and Joshua. However, what he found weird was that they weren't confrontational at all. They were more buddy-buddy. And it never got to the point where they got into a shouting match. And keep in mind, Joshua claims that High Gamers has doxed him, harassed him relentlessly across so many discords, and yet you aren't going to yell at the dude, you aren't going to get confrontational, the guy who released your private info supposedly out there. That doesn't really make any sense whatsoever. Here's another thing that doesn't make sense. This High Gamers also has his own docs. And when asked about this, Joshua says that he doesn't care about his own docs, which that doesn't make any sense. Why would you dox yourself to dox another dude that you absolutely hate? And also, why would you not be confrontational? Why would you not be shouting? At no point did this conversation ever got to that point, from what Animedia told me. And honestly, I believe Animedia more than Joshua, as again, in the first parts, Joshua's been known to be a liar and inconsistent with his stories. So really, the only likely outcome for this interaction could have happened is if Joshua had gotten one of his friends to take a hold of the account just for that VC, as again, it was only one ever VC. And that's probably what ended up happening, as again, I just don't get why you wouldn't be confrontational with someone who has constantly spread lies about you and doxed you as well. Anyways, on to the next point. So Joshua brings up the fact that if he was banned, why wasn't the second alt banned, and also why was he unbanned when they just banned the alt and him altogether? Well, here's a problem with that. In the Keemstar Discord, like I said in my video, he was only banned for a week, so he was going to get unbanned eventually. And as for the alt, again, it was only there for a very short amount of time. I think probably less than 12 hours. And by the time everyone had caught on that it was Joshua behind the account had left. So the mods never had a chance to be banned. And also, that's why you can still see the messages on the Discord. When you get banned from Discord, all your messages get deleted. Now, it's also why I don't really have the messages of Joshua's reaction to the account, but if I remember correctly, he just said it was like, oh, how unfortunate, but anyways, moving on. Which, yeah, considering Joshua's behind the account, I'm not surprised that's his reaction. And also, like I said in my first video, he never saw the account ever again in any Discord, nor did he ever come back. So, he probably lost the password for that. That's probably why we haven't seen it. So Joshua brings up also in that comment that I used an out-of-context screenshot between him and Fat Cat, which, no, it's not out of context. Basically what happened is that Fat Cat had confronted him on using the Antler Anderson account, and keep in mind, Joshua did not have his Twitter accounts, the many that he had, as at that point he was still banned. So, when confronted about the Twitter account, he denies knowing anything or who that account is or who's behind it. However, they're talking about YouTube. Later, Joshua brings up about how Antler Anderson made a poll on Twitter about whether or not people think Joshua is a bad guy, and yet he knows the results, and he knows that they made that poll. Keep in mind, Joshua's still banned on Twitter at this point. He has never seen this account, he doesn't know who's behind it, and he is in any shape or form associated with this account. How does he know about the poll? Simple answer, he's behind the account. Shortly after admitting this, Joshua goes back and deletes the majority of his messages, so that's why Fat Cat hasn't really taken any screenshots, because again, it's just gonna show him, talking to himself with just original message deleted. But hopefully when Fat Cat releases his video, he can go more in depth with that point, as he himself is also said that he's making his own video. but that's all I got on that one. Joshua says that one of the reasons why he doesn't really do Discord VC, or the reason why he suddenly leaves, is because his app doesn't work. Now, I can only name one instance of that ever working, and that being in this clip right here, where he spent, I kid you not, 40 to 30 minutes wasting our time joining and leaving VC every time. I'm not even kidding. We literally spent 30 to 40 minutes. Hence why So Demented and Murdoch had left, because they were getting tired of this dude. So yeah, I can only name one instance of that being true. However, the first clip, the time he was on Bad to Extreme for the first time, he joined in normally, and the first time I met him, Colton, he was just in VC. He had no issues joining or listening or talking to us in that instance. And as for the time that Colton, you could arguably say that he was having issues, but he didn't really specify as to what took him so long to join VC before he got banned from Colton's server. Now, I want to believe him, but obviously he's lying, because he posted this under one of the now recording episodes where I had briefly, I kid you not, briefly mentioned Joshua in passing, and he wrote this long ass paragraph right here. The reason why he can't join VC is because he's nervous and he doesn't want things being taken out of context. What is there to be taken out of context? Everything this guy says is either a lie, an excuse, or half-assed fucking explanation with holes. Like, how convenient is it that his Discord stops working when he fucking leaves the VC, when he's getting pressured? As a matter of fact, I just remembered he also joined the Sin Bin, and the only reason he got kicked out is because he was not contributing to anything, and he joined VC that time perfectly. So yeah, this guy's never going to debate me in any live stream whatsoever. So this segment I had to cut out for time, but here it is finally. So basically, what happened on the SNT server, or the Mr. Toxic situation, was basically Joshua thought it was a great idea to invite a guy by the name of Mr. Toxic, who is known for sending very inappropriate images of children, spam him into Discord servers, and try and get everyone in the Discord itself suspended or potentially banned. And well, Joshua didn't believe any of us, so he decided to, you know what, instead of DMing him, let me invite him to this Discord so I can hear his side. And keep in mind, it's in a Discord where all the mods, all the admins, and even the creator are no longer in that server. Savo had lost the login information for that account, so there was really nothing he could have done about it. However, there were still some people in that Discord server, including 8030, Polis, and a couple others. However, Joshua didn't care. He decided, you know what, I'm gonna still invite this guy, even though there's some horrendous. So everyone leaves the Discord quickly, but not without being put on the FBI watch list. And as for Joshua, well, when we confronted him, not only in this live stream, but also later on in a now recording YouTube chat, I asked him, and well, basically he said that he didn't know who Mr. Toxic was, and that yes, he should have DM'd him, but he just wanted to hear his side of the story. But yet he knew of the allegations made against him? Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. If we're showing proof of him doing this shit, how are we lying? Like, I don't get why you think we're possibly lying. Oh wait, I know, because you're still butthurt that we're getting your ass banned for all the shit that you do, so that's why. And honestly, I want to be honest right here, Joshua never sent those images. I know that was being kind of spread around that he was a part of that. No, he didn't spread any, at least I hope he didn't. I wasn't in the server, but from what everyone told me, Joshua was never one of these people. However, as to whether or not he still associates with Mr. Toxic, I don't know. I hope not. But yeah, this is one of the most retarded things Joshua has ever fucking done, and I don't get why he didn't believe any of us. I think honestly it was just a way to get back at 8030 and anyone else in that server for getting him banned from other Discords. But now that you're caught up with that situation, we are at last why everyone is here. This is the infamous debate between Joshua versus me, 8030, Grimlist, Formal Ghost, and Badway.
Come on,
Yes,
pussy.
I've been talking the whole time.
Oh, yes.
Alright, Josh.
What have you said? Say it. Say it again. I'm here, bitch.
The information you got is from trolls.
Really now?
Yeah.
So the stack of evidence and all of it matching up doesn't make sense then? It's all lies?
Yeah. I mean, not all of them, but not all of it. But the docs. allegations are false.
So why are these people hating you if you're not even a commentator? You're nobody basically.
It happened. It all started in dynamic CP server. Figured one of the trolls went in the server, asking for help. So I decided to help him. But then they added me to a group chat, and they started lying about me and harassing me. And then it all began from there. 'Cause back in 2020,
So Grimm's list, Ghost was here, and that other dude are all lying. They didn't do ounce of research. You didn't dox yourself by leaking your own login to your Discord and found out
I'm not talking
that
about
it's
them.
lies.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about other people.
I'm talking about them. I'm talking about Ghost was here. I'm siding with them. All these other accounts, they're you, bro. I'm sorry, but they speak like you, man. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that high gamers guy, he isn't me.
You do tend to spam tag a lot of people even before when with your original account. Let's say if those account weren't you used to spam tag people all the fucking time. That's pretty fucking cringe and gay.
I did it because people were spamming me.
So that makes
one
it
was
okay to
spamming you.
spam tag everyone in the frickin' universe to keep spam tagging? Dude, that shit is cringe and stupid.
Joshua, I don't remember anyone tagging you in Keem's Discord, Savo's Discord, or any of these other Discords.
Well,
I don't
Putman, I have
remember
a
any.
question for you.
It
Do
wasn't
you run
in
the Adler Anderson account?
You said what?
Do you run the Adler Anderson account?
No.
So why did they talk like you? I don't know.
They say hi to everyone. They give the most generic take ever. And they know about Fat Cat's video, which isn't that known to everyone. Only me and Eddie 30 and Fat Cat and a couple other people know. How do you know, Joshua? You're the only one that would know about that more than anyone.
He said it publicly. Fat Cat, he said it in a Discord server.
But this Anderson is not in any of the Discords. I searched him everywhere. I can't find him. I only see him in
Yo,
YouTube chats.
Yeah, he said it in multiple Discord servers. He said it to me in the S&T server, and then he said it in like multiple other servers.
I don't know, Eddie 30, what are you thinking here?
Dude, I think this guy, man. This guy, look,
I swore in Edica
whether you're a
that
doctor or
that
not,
was not
like,
me. I swore in Grant Thompson that it's not me. I swore in Ronnie from Game Theory that's not me.
I think you should get out of the fucking internet and like literally get out and just stay the fuck away from the internet. You still seem to spam every time. Even when I was in the Discord server
That's not me.
with you, you still tagged me. You spammed me. You said you wouldn't spam me, yet you still did, and you continue to do this. And you still are doing the same thing, and you will continue to do it,
I
and
stopped
continue to abuse
spamming.
that shit. It's fucking annoying.
I stopped tagging you because my I left Twitter. And my Twitter account's banned.
Yeah, because I blocked you, bitch.
also, why did you invited Mr. Toxic to the SNT server? A guy who's known for spreading child porn, you know? So, you said you wanted to... You said in a person named Nickgar, and that you wanted to hear their side. Then why not DM him, you retard? Like,
No, I didn't know he had CP. I just heard that he was a alleged doctor.
What do you mean? You literally said, I've heard lies about you, meaning you had to have heard of that. Why else would you invite him to hear his side?
Because I heard that he was a doctor, so I decided to add him. Decided to invite him. Then Fat Cat told me that he had CP right after he joined the server.
So let me get this straight. You knew the dude was a doctor, and you still invite him into it? Are you that retarded?
Well, I didn't know he was
Are
a
you-
doctor. I didn't
Are
know.
you stupid?
I just wanted to
You're
hear his
hearing
side.
rumors of him being a doctor, but if you're hearing rumors about him, you should invite him. DM him, motherfucker.
He didn't dox
If
me.
I would hear someone is a doctor, I wouldn't send them an invite. That is your own stupid move, dude.
Dang, I was
Or at
saying
least
myself.
confront them about
One
them
sec. I want to
at
hear
first.
what I want to hear what Joshua Putman's saying. His volume's pretty low. So,
Yeah.
what were you saying, Josh?
Yeah, see, I didn't take it for real. I didn't take it all the way for real.
Okay.
I should have just DM'd.
I have a
And also-
question. I have a question for Josh. So I've heard stories about you like doxing people from your middle school. What was that all about? What happened?
I
Like-
said public names. They had like social media accounts, so I was talking. I said their names, and then everyone was saying that I was releasing private information when I wasn't.
You're releasing the first and last name of two people who have nothing to do in this commentary community in a Discord server where you can find a lot of information, and Slug told me this. Or,
They're fine.
I've talked to Slug and other people. You can find a lot of their info just based off of the first and last name. So, yeah,
Yeah.
you're kind of retarded for that shit.
They're fine with people saying their names though. They were saying like they don't care.
But
They
my,
gave, they gave
my-
everyone permission.
my question is, why did you bring those people's names into the Discord where they have like no like indication of anything? You know what I mean? Like, what was that purpose?
It's because someone was talking about someone was talking about like experience that they had at middle school, so I decided to just talk about
Okay.
middle school.
So you couldn't have just said their first name? You just
Yeah.
had to bring that last name?
So my question is, Josh, to you about all this. What was the point of like dropping their names though? In general, like why did you do it? Like,
just to say,
but that's not like a good excuse to like drop
Josh,
a first
Josh.
person and last person's name
Josh,
though. Like yeah,
here's-
like yeah.
here's the-
Sorry, AD.
No, go ahead, Banner.
It's
And then
just
I'll-
like listening to both the conversations. Like that's not a good excuse. Like obviously you're familiar with the commentary community. You're familiar with like everyone's stance on doxing. So like why in any point of this did you think that would have been like a smart thing to do, especially in a Discord full of like other commentary people or people that orbit the commentary community? Like a lot of your counter arguments, Josh, you're just like, this is a lapse of judgment, this is my mistake, this is this, or
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Like at some point, Josh, like that does have to fall back on you. Like I can understand making like one mistake in like a situation, but like a lot of these situations are like, oh, I didn't know, or a lapse of judgment on this, or a lapse of judgment on that, which is where everyone is starting to come at you about criticism. They're like, you're constantly doing these things repetitively. Like,
Here's the thing, Josh. The people that you listed, they're not public figures, and you put them in a commentary, like say battle. The internet is a very, people find shit is easily, and you release the first and last names of people who are quote unquote your middle school bullies, and so you know what posting a first name and last name, especially on the internet, especially in the commentary community, can lead to. It can lead to people finding other things about your information, like your address, your phone number, so social security number. That's why releasing that type of information is fucking dangerous, especially if they're not public figures. So what do you not get about that?
They have like social media accounts. They're followed by quite a bit of people.
so like Josh, I like here's the thing though. I don't think like you fully like understood like AD's like statement. I think like AD's trying to point out like why did you do that though is more of like you understand how like dangerous it can be or detrimental it can be to someone. Like the fact that you did it is actually kind of the problem here, not that like if they have a social media account or whatever.
You're inviting them into a space that they have no business being in. Did they? You said you had permission. Did they know that you were doing this? Did they fully tell you? Yeah, just say it in that Discord.
They told everyone, including me, yeah, we can say it anywhere, like online and offline.
Well, then, if that's the case, why didn't you show the screenshot, the DM? Was this over a phone call? Was this over DMs? Like, where was this at?
It was in real life.
Oh, okay, this is just fucking gay. Hey, what the hell is this bullshit now? What do y'all think?
In real life? Do you expect me to just bring out my phone and just start recording people?
So
I mean, what was the context of the conversation? if this was a real life conversation, and this person's like, "Oh yeah, you can say my first and last name anywhere." Like, what was the context of the conversation that
Oh,
this was?
someone asked him that, so I was asking them that, and they said yeah. Because someone was asking that if they could say their name.
But like, okay,
No,
so
but why were they asking if they could say their names?
right,
That's
like what was the purpose, Josh, of even like name dropping them? If they're not social media, or if, like, I fucking hate using this word, but influencers, and if they're not in the commentary sphere, what's the point of name dropping a random person's first and last name? Like, what's the reason for it?
I just wanted to talk about a story. That's it. I didn't try to get them doxxed. I didn't want anyone getting doxxed.
So this is like going back to like, so you're saying I didn't want anyone to get doxxed and that you just wanted to tell a story. But again, Josh, you know the commentary community. You proved it. You tagged everyone in it. Like, you obviously understand like people's stances in this community, like the reception like from doxing people. That is like the criticism being brought towards you right now. Why, like, you know the ramifications of actually saying real people's names. You should have just been like, person A or person B or my friend did this. Like, I talk about personal stories all the time on my streams, Josh, but I don't name drop regular people. And then again, this is where I'm saying, like, you're saying, oh, it's like, it's going to be a mistake or whatever. But like, how many mistakes are you going to constantly keep making, Josh? Like, this is why you're getting backlash, man.
Yeah. And at the same time, like, when you're telling a story about someone, when do you use first and last name? Like, that part doesn't make sense to me. Like, if I'm telling a story about like my buddy Joe, I'll say Joe. I won't say like, oh, my buddy Joe, Frances.
Yeah, I usually just say the first and last name.
Really?
Nice.
Is that? Does anyone else do that? I don't know.
No, nobody fucking does that unless the person I'm talking to knows them.
Yeah.
That's a fucking retarded argument. Anyways, moving on. Joshua, how is it that whenever you get banned from these discords or banned from chats, why is it that the host or the owner of that channel gets a random fucking DM from a random ass account mentioning your name a couple minutes after?
I don't know.
So you don't find that odd in any way that a random fucking account containing someone's docs, two people, mind you, who have claimed to have been in a VC with you, and that you got their docs through a private VC, hence why you try getting mine by spam calling me that one time?
It was not a private VC. They freaking publicly leaked their docs. They like leaked it on social media. They leaked it everywhere.
The person who leaked it mentioned your name, and then two other people. I think, Badwick, you know which screenshot I'm talking about. I think I showed it to you.
Yeah, I think like a while back. I think I'm aware of what you're saying, though.
Eddie30, I think you know which one. It was the one with Core Master received, and I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there's one people, the VC thing, they're trying to dox my address. But they didn't dox someone else's address in the VC.
So then why are they putting your name attached to it? Mind you, a random person that nobody's talked to, a random fresh account.
Also,
with the
how
first
did
and
they
last
know
name.
you were banned from the server?
Yeah, like shortly after, like why, like immediately contact the owner.
Why would I do that though? Like,
That's what everyone's trying to ask, Josh. Like, why are you like you have to understand, like, you are playing a little bit like ignorant of the situation. Like, there's a lot of suspicious things that resolve around one person who realistically like isn't actually in commentary. You're just at this point a sketchy account that everyone associates with. But like, these are the questions why people are asking you. Like, why does all this suspicious shit always happen around your accounts?
And why is it always linked to your name shortly after getting called out or banned?
it's because the freaking people that keep creating accounts of me and other people.
But the thing is, they're not under your name. They're under different names, like
Oh, like-
Robert Thomas.
There was accounts of my name, like, because they doxed my middle name, and there was accounts with my first, middle, and last name.
But then, Josh, like, if you're constantly being doxxed or targeted, why continue going by Joshua Putman? Like, I don't, like, you open yourself up to these. Like, if you actually are being targeted to people, you have made no effort to actually try to distance yourself from this. You constantly keep
Or leave the community! You're not a YouTuber! Like, if you're getting your ass doxxed by these random people harassed, then why not leave the community? Why are you still here?
Like,
if that's the case!
I didn't. I like watch because I watch commentary to get the news.
But, like, man, just lurk silently. Like, if you hate all this drama, just lurk silently and shit. Like, you can still watch your shit. No one's telling you not to watch commentary.
Stop copy pasting DM the same people. Have you ever spoken to 80-30? Yeah, we just lurk like how I used to do in 2021.
Yeah,
Just
80
do that.
says, hey, what's up? In chat. Like that. Yeah, just do that. Don't, like, dox people.
Yeah, I didn't dox anyone. I didn't dox anyone though.
But you know how to, though, don't you?
Didn't
Yeah, because people did it to me. People
didn't
like
Skelly
you
say that you tried to dox him?
Who did you threaten Ghosty was here, or Ghost was here. Who else did you threaten?
Someone's pretending to be me.
How are we supposed to know that?
Like, I don't know who it was, but it was he. Because I never said that to him. He has me blocked.
Badwick. Do you still have the screenshot?
Skelly.
Maybe. I'll have to, like, dig it up.
Skelly, you said he tried to dox you, correct?
Yeah, basically, it was, I forgot which, it was a big stream. I got him banned from that, and he tried to, he spam called me and DM'd me, and prior to that, I had learned that two people that were being passed around their doxes were two random moderators, mind you. I don't know what community, but they were real people, and they said that they got on a call with this fool, Joshua Putman, and he fucking got their docs through an IP grabber. And Joshua has admitted to knowing how to use an IP grabber when Slug was on stream questioning him.
Yeah.
You said you knew how to do it, and then when he pressed you on it, you fucking ran. Like, I'm sorry, but the stars aligned.
I didn't think I could grab anyone.
It doesn't look good, Josh. Like, when you're on my last stream and when Slug was questioning you about, like, if you know how to grab someone's IP, like, you did realistically, like, agree that you know how to do it. You showed us the website that you use for it. Slug confirmed that, like, this is actually, like, a way to do it, and then when, like, Slug continued to question you, and don't get me wrong, I understand Slug's obnoxious, but you did, like, flee the Discord call, which then, or, like, dropped out of the Discord call, but again, like, that doesn't look good on your end. A lot of, like, you have to understand, like, public perception against you, Joshua Putman. You can't just say, like, this wasn't me. Like, people are going to question you about it because all this shit is very suspicious and it lines up all towards you. You are, like, the key person in all of this shit. There is no one else involved with any of these situations other than you. So this is why people, once again, are criticizing you, Josh, on this. Because you're not giving anyone any answers to, like, you're not even, like, pointing a finger at someone. You're just saying, like, these unnamed people are going after you.
You're saying they, them.
I sent people proof in DMs, but everyone's saying it's fake. Like I sent over, like, 600 proof. Like, literally 600. Like, at least 600 worth of proof.
Badwick, have you gotten it? Have you received it?
I don't have any of the DMs on, like, from you or anything, Skelly. I don't know, like...
No, I'm talking about Joshua's.
I was sending it, like, to multiple people. I sent it one to I don't know how you say the name, EAMMORTAL. I sent
You didn't send me shit. What the fuck? The only thing you told me to do was to fucking mass flag Ghost was here's fucking video on you.
I'm talking about someone else.
Oh, I thought you sent me. All right.
Yeah, I sent.
Did you send anything to Badway? Did you send anything to him?
I think, like, yeah, a couple screenshots, but then, like, I sent a whole bunch of screenshots to that one person I mentioned, and then I sent screenshots to dynamic CB.
I'm not gonna say he didn't or did. I just can't find them at the moment.
Okay.
So to be fair, I'm not gonna say like Joshua Putman didn't send them. I'm probably a little brain dead right now. I'm a bit tired, so I'm trying to find shit. So
Yeah, I was in this group chat with Toxic Distress. Y'all know him?
well, Graham, like you were part of this though. Did you get any like screenshots or anything, or did Josh
I
message
didn't
you?
even. He brought me in that Discord server without my permission, so I just left afterwards.
You know who used to have a lot of this shit was Lamp or Wildebeest. He had a lot of the Joshua Putman stuff, but he kind of quit commentary in general. So
No, I heard that his account got hacked.
yeah, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, he's totally no.
I don't know, Josh. Like you can't deny that it's like not suspicious. Like people have a right to like question you. You know that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
also,
it is suspicious.
I have something
why are
to
you
say.
why are you telling Chris harassing like Chris's mods like constantly?
Yeah, you were fucking spam DMing them.
I have something to ask you, Joshua Putman. So you told me before that basically you don't spam tag anyone. Is that
No,
correct? Did that?
No, I do like sometimes I do spam tag.
So you admit that you still do spam tag. Okay, but that is the
No, like
problem.
I'm talking my Discord got disabled.
Listen, spam tagging is still annoying and wrong. You still do it on the YouTube. You did it on Twitter. You do it on Discord. You do it everywhere. It's annoying and frustrating. You also still tag me on YouTube sometimes. You still do, and you probably forget, but you still do, bro.
Oh yeah, I did tag on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I do.
I
Oh
was tagging-
man.
I tagged Dog on the radio.
Why though, Josh? Like nothing has happened positively for you by Max.
Dude, not
tagging
recording, not even women recording, fucking Doc on the radio. Nobody wants to cover you, dude. The only person who did was Kristen Nock and Badwick, and that's because they're charitable. Like, dude,
Yeah,
I'm the
Doc-
only one keeping you alive.
And the close that Doc got covered is when Zipsat mistaken Ray, an artist, I forgot the name, for Putman, and that's the closest to them covering you. Other than that, like no one really wants to cover you.
Yeah,
Except
Zip
for,
Line's wrong though because I never made any art. I don't know if
Yeah,
Also, I have
she
another
corrected
thing.
it. Yeah,
I
she
have another
retracted
thing
it.
to point out, if that's alright.
that fat cat
So,
guy don't.
Joshua Putman,
that fat cat
you
guy-
admit
you're
you
spam
admit
server.
that basically you spam tag. You keep saying that you do, then you don't, you do, and you don't. So then when people say, do you dox people? Then you say, yes, you do, then you don't. You do, you don't. This
I
is
was-
how you
I was
keep
joking
going. You're,
when I you.
listen. How you work, literally every single time we hear you, is you do and you don't, you do and you don't. Make up your mind, dude. It's either you do or you don't.
I'm telling those people that. I was telling those people that.
Okay, but expect us to think you're a liar about doxing if you keep changing your mind every time. You can't keep changing your mind about the truth. You can't keep changing your mind of every single time when something slips by. It just makes you look like a liar, and it makes you look pathetic and a loser.
I mean, Josh, I'll give you credit right now, man. The fact that you called into the show is like, and finally like addressing shit is also like
No, wrong.
giving you some credit. But like again, like everyone here has the right to be skeptical of you, man.
Yeah, everyone has a right to be skeptical of me.
I don't know. Skelly AD, do you have anything else to add?
What's up with this Andler Anderson account? Like, he shows up around the time that your Twitter disappears. I don't know, he's just showing up, talking about you. There's a random nobody just talking about you, tagging you, and then tagging a bunch of other people. Then he's showing up on chats. And he talks like you, says hi to everyone, gives the most basic take. Like I said, he knows about shit that isn't that publicly known. I know you said that Fat Cat went around telling people, but the thing is, Fat Cat isn't really liked by the community, nor is he really paid attention. He's kind of a spurg. So, I don't know. There's no disrespect to Fat Cat, but, like,
Yeah,
it's just facts.
And all
Like, I don't know.
Are you still
What?
working on your video? Oh, no, Josh, I'll put me.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah.
According to the fact that he accidentally doxed an address in Keemstar server.
Is this true,
yeah,
8030? Did this happen?
You have any proof? Because Fat Cat is saying they're denying it if they did it by accident or something like that. I don't.
He admitted to me. He said he did it on accident in DMs, but then he denied it like right after saying that because he admitted to it in a group chat with my haters my haters in it. But then like right after that he denied it.
Quote unquote haters, dude. You're so cringe. Okay, and also, look, as far as that Fat Cat, we're gonna need more information, proof, and evidence. Screenshots. If you have that, send it to us so we can analyze it, and I can talk to Fat Cat about it. Other than that, dude, stop being annoying and stop like fucking allegedly like I don't know, doxing. You claim you're not doxing, but like there's like people say there's like evidence around you, and shit like that. Which leak links to the accounts. And apparently you know how to use all these like hard doxing stuff, material and stuff. Just stop, just be a lurker or just leave the community. I don't know what to do at this point. You said you don't want people to leave you alone and stop being stop
bringing attention to yourself, man. Like stop getting into the spotlight. Like if you stop bringing this attention to you, Josh, people are gonna stop causing drama with you. And I mean, like, I'm not even saying like lurking in chats, but like this mass tagging shit, this like trying to play a victim, trying to like spin this like story that people are going after. Just stop talking about that shit. Like, no one actually gives a fuck if you're like hi people in chats. But like when you start to go on in someone's chat about these like conspiracy theories and shit like that, that's what causes people to get annoyed by you, man.
Even Jay Lin, a whore known for wanting content, didn't even want anything to do with you. Like, bro, come on, that should tell you something.
Who would you say, Scally?
Jay Lin. I fucking get so.
Yeah, I messaged
Fuck her. She fucking called me a Nazi.
text.
I mean, does anyone else have anything to add, or are we done here?
I'm just gonna say this. Alright, yeah, go ahead.
A little bit to say there. So basically, the best option for you, I think, in my opinion, is you to just stay out of the internet. I mean, you seem very terminally online, so you should definitely get out of the internet. If everything goes bad like that the way you're expressing, if it is true, you should be staying away from the commentary community itself by like staying away from the internet completely, because you just keep getting yourself into these situations that just make you an easy target for everyone to call you out, and it's annoying, and people are going to call you out over and over because you are that annoying.
Yeah, and this all started because he was annoying us too. We're in Colton server, me, Skelly, Exotic Polish, and the Ghost was Scary made his video. Now I've yet to watch the full video. I'm gonna watch that full video, but he DM'd us, like, he flagged the video, and he told us to flag it, and none of us cared to, because it was like a fucking night, and none of us cared. Like, and then, like, Skelly...
It wasn't until the next day where, like, a bunch of people were claiming a bunch of shit on you, calling you a pedo and all this other shit, and you were proven innocent because there was really nothing in those screenshots.
It was a screenshot. It was a Photoshop screenshot that people were. That there was
No,
more people,
I know which one. No, I'm saying that you were proven innocent on that front. All right, which you're not a fucking pedo. At least I hope not. But we then invite you into 8030 server, and you fucking act like a schizo. Like, you start tagging people, telling that you're getting harassed when nobody is harassing you in that server, dog. Like. Dog, no matter where you go,
mistake, bro. I should have never invited him to the server. Like,
I'm glad you did, because this guy would have kept doing this shit if we didn't tell everyone at 8:30. I'm glad we did, because this is the most amount of attention he'll ever get.
Yeah, exactly.
And after my video, I'm done with this, Joshua. Like you're out of my world. After I'm done with you, I'm going after Spaceman. I'm going after Spaceman and
Skelly!
then Abby Blackbird.
Why?
Maybe.
Wait, Skelly, why are you going after Abby?
I said maybe, probably not, but I'm
Maybe.
going after Spaceman. I don't know who's my next target, but I'm going after Spaceman after Joshua, and from there we'll see. I said I was gonna make a video on Abby a while ago, and then she wanted me to do it. She's like, "Do it! I want you to do it." I was like, "All right, fine, I'll do it. You fat fucking bitch." But after you, Joshua, that's it. I'm done talking about you. After my video drops, I'm done talking to you on Doc on the radio. Now recording, and hopefully you'll fucking leave this community and your supposed haters leave you alone. But after that's it. You're gonna be nothing but a step. You're gonna be nothing but a cockroach on my shoe. Grim and Formal and anyone else. Do you guys have anything else?
Look, and if you don't want to get off the internet, just I don't know,
Just-
rebrand or something. Like,
Lurk.
don't use your
Just
first
lurk.
and last name.
NI Media, he was in VC with me,
To be honest,
and haters proved that they were a different person.
to be honest,
But we don't
let's
have
be
that
real.
evidence.
If he makes,
Oh my god, he fucking left. Why am I not surprised?
Ah,
Alright,
yo!
What a great ending. In the end, after defeating every single point of his, pointing out the flaw in logic in his reasoning, his excuses, his lies, he ends up running. And there you go. That's who Joshua is. He makes so many claims. He makes up so many stories. But in the end, he couldn't back up a single one. And when everything fails, he just runs. Joshua, word of advice. Leave this community. It is obvious nobody wants you in this community. Alright? Everyone finds you annoying. Nobody cares what you have to say, whether it be the story, the excuses, or clearing your name from all the haters. It is obvious nobody believes you, alright? You lie constantly, and there's so many flaws with your explanations. Not to mention, there's a reason why you're banned from Discords and almost every single Twitch and YouTube chat. You don't belong in this community. You never have. You add nothing to it. So I suggest leaving this community, honestly, because this is the last time, and hopefully this is the last time anyone has to ever talk about you ever again. From here on onward, I'm going to just block you on everything, alright? Whether it be YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, which actually you tried following me on there, by the way. Same with TikTok. I'll block you on everything, and I won't even give it a second thought. You can keep tagging people, you can do all that, but in the end, no one's going to care or notice, and they'll just end up blocking you, alright? And hopefully, everyone blocks you from your chat, as really, you're just nothing but a little parasite. Oh, and by the way, Joshua, it's not censorship trying to ban you from chats, alright? Because you try to flag a Ghost Was Here and Grim's List video, so yeah, it's not censorship when you are trying to do the same thing. Fuck out of here. Anyways, this has been Esqueleto QZ. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my other videos, along with my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Dislike the video if you dislike it. Like the video if you did. Don't forget to share it. And with that being said, I am out.